Greetings, everyone. It's far past the 6 o'clock hour. As I stated before, we would try to get to you guys every day. Time allotted this moment, and I'm truly grateful, satisfied that I could do a recorded video with you guys. Just to help you all, I felt led to do a stressor meditation to relieve stress and to focus on the breath with you guys for about 10 minutes, just so that you could end your night with something very calming that could help you in the event of you not being able to rest because your mind is playing things back or it's on overdrive. Our mind does that because it tries to protect us. So whatever your heart is feeling, because there is a connection with the heart, throat, first eye, which is what some call third, and the crown chakras. Because of the connection, it all works together. And sometimes our heart could be in one place while our mind is in a totally different space. But to try to get them to connect is where the problem exists. And I want to focus on that part through our breath. Okay, just simple steps I want to talk about today. How many times a day do you consider yourself breathing, truly breathing? Okay, because a lot of times what we do is we shallow breathe instead of taking deep breaths. And when you shallow breathe, you're not getting enough oxygen throughout the body. When there's not enough oxygen going throughout the body, cells die. We become foggy. Sickness will occur. So it's really important that we not just shallow breathe, but a few times a day, focus on our breath. Okay. Breathing in, through our nose, holding that breath for 3 to 4 seconds and releasing out of our mouth. When you think about breathing inward, you're pulling in all of the goodness, and or maybe a white light moving through your body. You'll hold that light. You'll let it sit with you when you breathe inward through the nose. And in 4 to 5 seconds, you're going to release every single thing that no longer serves you. This is really how important the breath is. A lot of people are sick because they don't breathe. Or because they shallow breathe. The shallow breath is just basically just getting enough oxygen just to keep you going. When indeed, in fact, your body is saying, I need you to take deep breaths and become present. Honor this very moment. Okay. When you hear information or you hear something that you don't like or you get angry, the least thing you do is focus on your breath. As a matter of fact, you panic, which is the total opposite. You hold your breath or you become upset. And this is where it all goes wrong for us. I felt like today, because I was in pain in my physical body, this would be a perfect time to not do anything but focus on my breath and be present. And that's basically what I did all day. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with saying, I'm not going to do anything today. I'm just going to sit here and be present. When your mind is going crazy, when the hustle and bustle of what needs to be paid, what has been paid, what has not been paid, what is about to be paid starts coming to you, the best thing to do is to breathe. Or when the relationship you thought you had going so well and now it's all turmoil and you're like, we were here, but then how did we get here? Of course, it's all unresolved issues and you're not responsible for someone else's behavior. So it's totally out of your hand. And what do? You forget to take that deep breath and to center yourself and to focus on, why am I here? or when you get a bad report or the kids are showing out. Do we think about breathing? Breathing is the last thing we think about. When in fact, if we're looking to manifest anything, it's in our breath. Everything is in our breath. Our wants, our needs, our relationships, our emotions. When we breathe, we are centering ourselves to hear from source energy, our highest selves, or what some of us may call God, because truly we are an extension of that beautiful, wonderful energy that is nameless and matchless. It cannot be compared to anything we've ever had. But this energy is so amazing. It's timeless. It's always here. And it's a part of everything. No matter how much through our emotions we try to divide it, it's still a part of everything. So we just will breathe through it all. I like to use this analogy, and you guys probably heard it a couple of meditations ago. It's almost like if you're in an ocean of water and you have to sink or swim, and you're in the middle of the ocean. What are you going to do? You're going to fight for your life. But the way to do it is with your breath. Breathe. Your body is a natural float. When you take time to breathe, guess what happens? You begin to float in water. But if you were to panic, it's like you're struggling. That takes you down further. Okay? So I want you to say with me just a few mindful affirmations. Repeat these after me. And I want you to get some really good rest tonight. You are worthy. I am worthy. I am kind. I am beautiful. I'm magnificent. I am love. I'm hope. I'm peace. I'm everything. I am joy. I am wonderful. I am bountiful. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I'm goodness. I am prepared. I am love. I am understanding. I am an extension of God. And if you're really bold, you'll say, I am God. Because if God created you in its image, then guess what? You're nothing less. I'm strong. I'm resilient. I'm hopeful. I'm optimistic. I can and I will. All of these affirmations mean something when you say I am, because whatever you put after I am, you become. And if you do this long enough, you'll see the changes in your life. For all of you that are in panic mode, I just want you to get on board. There's enough meditations, there's enough videos out there. If you go on Facebook, you pull up Yafa Yamima, you'll see some of my quotes that are still surfacing out there. If you go to Instagram and you go on my page, you'll see a lot of information that where we've tried to assist you guys and still doing it. We're actually in Ayurveda, and we're considered Vedas, where we're helping people take control of their health, which is pleasing to God, which is pleasing to your divine purpose of being here. You can't put your life in others' hands. You got to get the wheel. You got to take control. To end off the night, I'd like for you to take 3 deep breaths. The way we're going to do this, we're going to breathe through our nose. We're going to hold it for 4 minutes, and we're going to breathe out for 4 minutes. I'm sorry. We all would probably pass out. We're going to breathe in through our nose, hold it for 4 seconds, and breathe outwards for 8 seconds. Okay, it's always going to be longer breathing out. But when you breathe, make sure your stomach goes out. When you're breathing through your nose, make sure your stomach is rising. And when you're breathing outward, you'll feel it sink in. And you could even put your hand on your stomach if you really want to get involved in it all. Okay. One last thing. If you are struggling with feeling safe out there, if you're feeling like you don't know where your next meal is coming from, you don't know where you're going to lay your head, I need you to go on YouTube ASAP and pull up a meditation for your root chakra, because it needs to be strengthened. Okay? And to repeat, I am safe. I am safe throughout the day. Grab you some mala beads. We will be selling these soon. I don't know when. We'll make our own mala beads with affirmations, but you just go through each. This is the anchor of the mala bead, but you'll go through each bead. You just, I am safe. I am safe. I am safe. I am safe, until you reach the other end. You got to affirm, you got to take control of your life right now, because everything that we thought we knew, our whole foundation is about to be shaken. So we need you to come on board, okay? You'll see why we're doing this shortly. All right, let's breathe through our nose. Hold for 4 seconds. We'll breathe in for 4, hold 4, release for 8. Absolutely amazing. I feel so much better. I hope you do. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. We will possibly go ahead and go live. I will be feeling a whole lot better by tomorrow. And so we'll connect in a live meditation anywhere between the 6 and 8 o'clock hour. Thank you all for joining us. We really appreciate you and look forward to meditating with you on tomorrow.